Hello, and let's understand the application form filling process for the batch 2527 of Wellinkers. Let's understand the registration process. But before we begin, please keep the soft copies of these documents ready. Passport size photograph, signature in JPEG format, and PDF documents. Now, what are those PDF documents? All these things, the documents mentioned below, have to be kept ready because you will need to upload them once you start the registration process. But before we start, keep some important points in mind. It's a single form for Mumbai and Bangalore campus, a single form for all PGDM programs in both the campuses. The entire process is online. You are not required to send hard copies for verification, but make sure you quote the right email ID and cell phone number. Ensure that you fill in the applications before 13th March because that's the last opportunity, the final opportunity for you to apply to Wellinkers. Application close on 13th March 2025. So hurry, let's begin. Visit wellinker.org, the official website, and click on apply now. You will land up on a page which has register now and sign in as two options. We will first understand register now, but before that, understand the details which are mentioned on the website first. It has the eligibility criteria, important dates. It also has multiple steps which are will be applicable to you, the shortlisting process, the academic programs in both campuses, and most importantly, make sure that you visit the wellinker.org website regularly because that's where the entire information will be updated. Now let's start with the registration now process. Put in your correct first name, your last name, your correct email ID as well as cell number. These two pieces of information are crucial because that's where we will contact you on. Make sure that the information you provide is correct and accurate. Remember the password and save it somewhere in a secure place so that you don't forget it once you register. The moment you click on registration button, you will be sent an OTP on your email ID. That's your name and your OTP. You have to type this OTP in the place provided and say submit OTP. The registration process is currently going on. You will soon land up on this page which mentions the email ID and password. Once you complete the process, you will receive an email which also will mention a roll number and your registered email ID. Now, put your email ID in the space provided, followed by the password. This is where you begin the process of completing the application form. The moment you click on the login button, you will be directed to a payments page. Select the payment gateway. It will throw you options by which you can make the payment: credit card, debit card, etc. Choose the option which you are most comfortable and is also most convenient to you. After you complete the payment process, you can begin the application form. The first thing you must do is to update your profile picture, signature, and photo ID proof. Make sure once you upload the picture, you select appropriately and then submit, or else it will show an error. Similarly, do the same process for your signature. These are the only two documents which need to be in JPEG format or PNG. select the appropriate size, and then click on submit, which will complete the process. The other documents would be in PDF format. We are now ready to begin the application process. The first page is personal information. Some information will already come through directly. Your Aadhaar number, your salutation, gender, etc. has to be manually entered. Choose the appropriate correct date of birth, month and year, your marital status, your city of birth, category, religion, native language, disabilities, etc. Make sure you provide the correct information. In program preference, you get a choice of selecting up to 5 programs for Mumbai and 4 for Bangalore. That all depends, the program preference is all dependent on your percentile and your ranking. You can even choose one program as well, but minimum one is compulsory. Information which is marked with an asterisk is compulsory. Even if one information is pending, the form will not proceed ahead. So make sure you completely fill up the form. Your parents' background, which is your mother's and father's information, is needed to be provided. In case of emergencies, these cell numbers and primary email IDs provided help us to reach you in a much faster and a correct way. Give the details of your family background, your brothers or sisters, whatever the case may be. In case you are a single child, then you can leave this particular tab blank. Once you are comfortable, please click on Save and Continue. The green button at the top will tell you that the information provided has been successfully saved. That means all the necessary tabs have been filled in by you. The next set of information is contact information. Make sure you provide the alternate mobile number as well as an alternate email address so that we can reach you in case your primary cell or the primary email ID is not reachable for some reason. Your communication address, that's where you are currently staying. In case you are staying with your parents, then the in the permanent address you click on the tab yes, which will copy the same address. The communication address also becomes the permanent address. If it is different, then you have to manually enter both the addresses and leave the tab yes unmarked. In this case, let's assume it's the same address. So you keep the tab yes marked. Then you click on save and continue. In case you see a green tab at the top, it means the information provided by you is correct and accurate. You move on to the educational qualifications. Choose the appropriate qualifications that you have, starting with your graduation degree. Write the name of the university that you have studied in. In case the name of the university does not appear here, there is a tab known as Others at the bottom in university name, and you have to manually write the name of your university. Choose the appropriate tab in case you have already completed or are appearing in the final year. Choose the duration of your graduation degree program. Appropriate CGPA or percentile needs to be chosen. The year of passing, marks in the first year and second year. In this case, since we have taken a 3-year program, only first and second year will appear. However, students who are taking a 4-year program, in their cases, it will show first year, second year, as well as third year. Make sure you have these details before you start the application process. Click on the appropriate tabs and upload the UG mark sheet. Make sure you have the front and back. Front should be on the first page, back page should be on the second page of the PDF document, so it will become a two-page PDF document. Similarly, complete the details for class 12 as well as for class 10 examination. It's a very simple format which will not take you very long to complete. Make sure you complete this form and submit it before 13th of March 2025, because that is the last date to apply for Welingkar. Fields which are marked with an asterisk are compulsory and have to be filled in, or else the form will not move ahead. Keeping the soft copies ready beforehand comes in very handy and saves you a lot of time. Complete the process for your graduation, your 12th standard, as well as your 10th standard examinations. Make sure you have given the right accurate information. You can still go back, or else, if you are confident, click on Save and Continue, which will take you to the next page, which is the WorkX page. Students who are not having any WorkX, who are still in their final year, should choose the tab No. Hence, a couple of tabs at the bottom will disappear. Who have already completed their examination, their college graduation degrees, and are already working there should choose on Yes, and appropriate tabs will open up. Choose your computer proficiency level, write in your leadership positions held. In case you have awards and recognitions awarded to you during your post graduation or graduation level, please give their details. You can also scan the awards into a PDF document and attach it for our reference. Tags which are marked with an asterisk are compulsory. Assuming you have completed this information, we move on to the next tab, which is the entrance examination tab. Let's say you have given CAT and CMAT. The results for both are also declared. You will need to hence complete the relevant tabs. In this case, we have taken an example that the student has only taken CMAT exam. These numbers are fictitious. You have to put in the actual real numbers. Coaching center details. This tab has no bearing on your scores. It is only for information purpose. We request you to give an honest answer. Remember, it has no bearing on your scores at any point of time. Once you click on the save button on the last tab, which is the entrance examination tab, you will find that the bottom tab, submit form, is ready. That's when you are almost done, and save the document and click on the submit form button. Make sure the information provided is correct. It will read form successfully submitted. You can now log out and you will find that your email inbox, an email which says online application submitted successfully. Once you get this email, it says that your form has been submitted and you can look forward to hearing from the Welingkar Institute in case you qualify. Remember, the last date to apply is 13th March 2025. Make sure you apply well in time because so that you can avoid last minute delays, server crashes, etc. Thank you.